Hi Libra, welcome into a quick next 48-hour tarot reading for you. I do feel like this next 2-day period for you is going to be quite expressive and very enjoyable in a lot of ways. Okay, you're balancing a lot out, getting ready for the upcoming changes in the future for oneself. But I do want to remind you this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And it's meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you're guided or drawn to this reading, not just following what I posted. But let's do some shuffling, and we're going to pull from the Elemental Oracle, if I can even say it. Elemental Oracle. There's moments of true excitement, true enjoyment, vibing to the music, I feel the need to say, but then there's very, very serious moments. Why is there such a shift in your energy? Could be affected by those around you if you're empathic. Could be due to where you are in comparison to the previous moments. It could be more so what you were just accomplishing or what you are deciding to accomplish in that moment. Just, I feel as if there's true contemplation as well. Okay, what's right for you is what I just heard. What's right for Libra, not for other people. We have change, the Wind card. I would watch the daily read I just did. I mean, you could be watching this well past when I post it once again, but the change card came out in that reading as well. Now, I do feel like there's a change in your home situation. Okay, this could be more in regards to your career. It could be both for you. I also feel like the way you're connecting with people feels so different in the next 48. Why do I feel the need to talk? Why do I feel the need to get my voice out there? Because it's important. There's a vibe about you in the next 48 where you just feel very powerful and very attractive, and that's the vibe you're setting for a situation that you're about to begin or that you're continuing the beginning stage of, right? Even when it comes to certain connections. The number 6 spiritually speaks upon the next 48 for you as I'm pushed to add up the number 2 and 4, okay? Let's take a deep breath and shift on forward. Yeah, we have the Magic card at the bottom of the deck. I do feel as if there's just a bit of a playful energy, a bit of a playful energy about you at certain points, but then there's a very overly serious buckling down, doing what I gotta do kind of vibe as well. You will find oneself speaking quite quickly and a bit efficiently, and then you slip up. I feel like you're spiritually messed with being drawn to this reading, but I just feel like you have the hands of magic. You are finding oneself, you could even be thinking about legit magic, or it comes up in one way, shape, or form, but I sense that you just touch something and it turns into a magical creation, or it shifts into a magical direction, or in a magical direction. I feel like the clouds are clearing for you, Libra. I feel a sense of the sun starting to come out again, right? Things are starting to work in your favor. Things are growing, progressing. You are now seeing oneself thriving through something you've been working towards for a while. And even in regards to a new beginning for oneself. And Spirit saying fresh energy, fresh energy. It's time for Libra to shine. It's time for Libra to accept that there's more ahead than you even could imagine, even if you're predictive in nature. Now I'm getting the number 7. Okay, the number 7. We'll just pull this one, the Bravery card. I was going to speak upon it, but this is what gave me, it was at the bottom of the deck, it gave me that sort of playful vibe, but there's a sense of you not feeling the need to stick with people, places, and situations that don't feel right, even if you begin something or connect with somebody and then it feels off, or you just intuitively feel that situation or person is not meant for you. A very a sense of bravery once again, boldness and leaving what's not meant for you behind. And they're saying, as I'm drawn to these birds, it's time for you to soar towards what you deserve, okay? Because you deserve the best of the best, as I feel like you're being viewed as the best of the best. I did get that message before I pressed record, okay? Yeah, beginnings. I really do feel a vibe about your next 48 where you are beginning again, okay, in potentially more than one way. There's this innate ability that's shining for you in the next 48, where even if you continue something that you've done for years or however long it's been, you have this ability to keep it fresh or just to put a twist on it, right, and keep things feeling new, even if it, even though it's continued. Bear with me. I'm not saying you're going to be speaking perfectly in the next 48, but things are going to feel good, okay? Things are going to feel good. Let's pull from the Gilza deck. Don't be surprised if you're having a moment or several moments in the next 48, like I just had, where you're doing something quite simplistic, or you're just having a moment of silence and you just smile, okay? I just heard a spirit is smiling down upon you. I feel like you're very watched over, being drawn to this reading, okay? And the next 48 will absolutely remind you of that, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some spiritual messing with as well. I mean, if the camera could stop moving, that'd be amazing. Thank you. For Libra to continue, we're going to pull one for each card, actually. For the Magic card. For the Magic card, I just heard don't overindulge. Don't overindulge, okay? Even though I feel like you still will. Money needs to be kept tight, and then things will increase moving forward. The Page of Pentacles and the Star card, I feel like, again, there's a magic about the work you produce, develop, what you create in the next 48, even in regards to what you're about to begin, or a job or a business idea that you began recently. Spirit's saying you can do no wrong. Keep that in mind. You can do no wrong. But again, being viewed as a star, if I didn't say that already, Spirit's saying as well, what magical wish do you foresee or desire to come to be in the future? We'll make it happen. Or it might just be you that's going to make it happen, manifest it all the meanwhile. Remember the beauty, the magic, the power of your beautiful Libran mind, okay? The sassiness about you at certain points is so likable, okay? I just feel the need to say that. The honesty about you feels so necessary to those who are tuning into your work or just having a conversation with you. I sense that Spirit saying, if you feel drawn to speak to somebody or to reach out to somebody, there's a reason. They may need you, or vice versa. There may be one, if not multiple, weird occurrences in the next 48. Don't be surprised. They just said take a deep breath, because there could be certain levels of energy that isn't pleasant or amazing or just a little bit overwhelming. But Spirit's saying, think about the change that you made recently towards less stress. I feel like someone drawn to this reading, if not multiple Librans, left a job behind or a living situation, and it's left you with less stress, okay? Or Spirit's saying, if you were to have ignored your intuition, the vibe, the feeling in the air, the energy, and stuck with that situation any longer, it would have left you with so much stress, period. This could be more so when it comes to a relationship or something of the sort, but it feels like something, regardless, it was a situation you were putting your time, your effort towards, or would have more so had to moving forward. But Spirit's saying there's a change we're preparing you for in the upcoming days, weeks, months, however it works for you, that's going to feel quite easy as a transition. It's going to leave you with less stress, okay, less of a headache. What do we have for the Bravery card? 818, 818. Look up that angel number meaning. I'm so sorry, as the camera just keeps moving. We'll just keep fixing it. But that's kind of the vibe of the next 48. You just kind of be hands-on. You got to keep things looking good, right? It feels like you're keeping something afloat, but it's doing better than that, okay? It's like, I want to keep things in tip-top shape, okay? There's a vibe about you where you want to stay busier than your body will allow you to at times, but don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Do not fret. Your future is unraveling in the way it's meant to, period, okay? You cannot intervene with destiny, okay? The Two of Wands. Spirit saying, with what you lack, with what you desire, with what you need, when it comes to all of which, there's a sense of bravery about you, even if you don't realize it. Even if at times in the next 40 and moving forward, you have to dig for the inner strength, that bravery to just take a leap towards what you deserve, to trust in the process, to trust in the magic of how things are meant to unravel. It just feels like things are going to work out for you. It feels like you'll have what you need when you need it, right? It feels like you'll stumble upon an opportunity when the time is right, okay? You may be acquiring a new opportunity, a door is opening for you in the next 48, and Spirit saying, you did this. You knew it was going to happen. This is partially due to you, if not fully due to you, leaving something behind. Remember, if you desire something new, you need to make room for it, okay? You need to believe it's going to happen all the meanwhile. Don't intervene with this work of Spirit is what I'm hearing. But look at this. Look at this deer here. Is that what it is? A very glowing, magical vibe about that small imagery, but a very chin held high, I'm Libra, look at me, I'm a bit posy, but then I want my time to myself, but people still might watch all the meanwhile. I just feel as if you know you're going places and people are trusting that now, even if they once didn't, okay? Okay, I don't know what that message was all about, keywording, but it just feels like you need to decipher things in the next 48 to an extent. You need to allow for oneself to recognize that even the lack of clarity at times, that's purposeful, okay? Take one deep breath and you'll remember how effective that truly is, okay? The power of one deep breath. Beautiful. Beautiful. I was just shown this card as it did a bit of a twirl. I was just shown it twirling even more dramatically, okay? The work of spirit. That's a vibe in the next 48. The work of spirit. I'm putting this card back. The Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, where you expect the worst, try to channel that into a state of positivity. Expecting the best will improve things, even if it's just in a slight manner. It makes the world of a difference, okay? You might be even picking up on someone else's pessimistic way of being. I feel like that shouldn't alter your overall view on things. So just remember the fact that, again, things are going to work out for you. But the Three of Pentacles talking about how you're being noticed. You're being viewed in a very positive, upbeat, mature light, okay? One who sees the way, a leader who leads the way. You may have Aries in your chart. You don't have to, but I don't know why I was just thinking that. It just feels like things are feeling quite structured for you in certain ways. And then Spirit's saying, forget about that structure at times. What do you desire? How do you feel? Things feel like they should be flowing moving forward. There's a beauty in combining both that flow and the structure all the meanwhile, okay? Your innate ability to adapt and just do what you got to do when you got to do it, that's also coming into play. Okay, show off a bit. You deserve it. You owe it to oneself. And I feel like others will benefit from you doing so all the meanwhile. Now, I do feel like you're accomplishing a lot, but you're moving at a comfortable pace. Okay, you may be speaking quite quickly, but you're just moving at your own Libran pace. And it's this vibe where, yeah, I'm a bit guarded. I've been through a lot. People have damaged me to an extent, or just put certain levels of, I want to say bad habits when it comes to connecting with people, or just when it comes to you feeling, again, a bit guarded in regards to new beginnings, connecting with people, continuing situations. But Spirit's saying that's just reminders that a reminder that you have a lot of healing still left to do. And that's okay. You're only human. You've been through a shit ton, but it's time to have a bit of fun. Okay. It's time to also be aware of your energy levels, and cleanse if need be, but have a bit of fun, right? When you put that fun twist into what you're creating and developing, what you're doing in the moment, I'm being shown somebody dancing to music with headphones in. It makes the world of a difference, and you know that, okay? But the next 48 may just remind you of that, okay? But it feels like there's just a lot on your back, on your plate. Your spirituality might be weighing a bit heavy at certain points even. Your dreams will feel intense if you're vivid in that sense. But I just feel like, as well, nature coming into play, okay? Your connection to the sun, to the moon, to the night sky. I feel like even architecture, different areas, feeling drawn to them, okay? Or drawn back to them. Find yourself going with the flow and just trusting where you feel guided to, what you feel guided to. When you feel inclined to just create and develop, don't second guess it. There's an absolute purpose for it. There's a reason. Okay, the next 48 feels beyond purposeful, even though it's a little bit all over the place, even though a lot's changing, developing, and you just feel a bit perplexed at certain points. Trust in the process, okay? Trust in oneself, and trust in the fact that things are going to work out once again. And the fact that you just have a very magical next 48 ahead for oneself, but even more so a magical future for you, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your next 48. And I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Libra.